Welcome back to our channel. We're staying at one of Western Australia's less known conservation areas, the Karara Rangeland Park. Located just east of Perenjori, this stunning park covers a whopping 560 square kilometres. That's a whole lot of space to explore. In this episode, we enjoy the natural and historic features to be discovered in the park, including Camel Soak, the rabbit-proof fence, agricultural relics, and its scenic landscape, such as Mongers Lake. After the winter rains, the park is bursting with colour, so it isn't hard for us to continue our newfound obsession hunting ground orchids. Karara was not known to us, and a discovery of this park happened quite by accident when Camel Soak campground was recommended by a family member. Camel Soak is a granite outcrop of historic significance. As a granite catchment, it was also known as the Rock Hole, having been sunk as a watering point for men and their camel teams working on the No. 2 rabbit-proof fence from 1903 to 1905. Camel Soak is also equipped with barbecue facilities and an enviro toilet. The rabbit-proof fence was undertaken in 1901, and it was built to combat the devastation caused by rabbits to crops and pastureland. Remnants of this original fence still run along the boundaries of the Karara Rangeland Park. It's easily found, and you can get out and have a good look. Here's some more evidence of the hard-working rabbit-proof fences. We drove to the remaining ruins of the Damperwah State Farm. This research farm, established in York gum and acacia scrubland soils, was started in the late 1920s to develop strains of drought-resistant wheat crops. All that remains of the farm, which closed in the 1940s, are 3 houses. All of the concrete block buildings are in decay and fenced off. Although it is tempting to wander beyond the fences for a closer look, the buildings look unstable. That chimney doesn't look like it's going to last another year or two. It's got a big hole in the side and she's got a crack. Definitely not going in there. These must be the outhouses. Keep out the vermin. Wild dog traps. Okay. I don't want any wild dogs. Will it make a noise? We also conquered John Forrest Lookout on an overcast day and checked out the campground just at its base. So we're going to head up Forest Road Lookout, see what we can see. Here it is, the beginning. Look at these pretty flowers. Aren't they gorgeous? Not too bad. Wow, that is just a stunning view. The track all of a sudden got very narrow. Well, it's a pretty walking track, I'll give it that. Lots of Yellow everlasting daisies everywhere. I think I see daylight. Oh, oh no. Might be daylight, but the track turns. Stress. A real wallaby track. But the views are beautiful. Oh, there he is. That's pretty. I think we're nearly there, Ronnie. There's a cairn. A thing that says you're at the top. Hooray! We made it. There's the lake all the way in the distance. Ooh. High five, Ronnie, we made it. Will we get down is the question. I'm not sure. Ronnie's just found a mallee fowl nest. Let's go and check it out. Have a look at this. Woo! It's a whopper. Oh, the geez, they're big, those nests. Pretty mallee fowl country. Why on earth would you build your nest on the road? Driving through the park to visit attractions, and not far from the Camel Soak campground, we visited Mongers Lake Lookout. It is very difficult to get a view of the lake because of the bush height, but you do get a glimpse. But you know, having said that, it's a very pretty landscape just here. Have a look at this. What was particularly attractive about this lookout for us was as we wandered along a rocky ridge, we found so many new wildflowers that we had not yet discovered. Have a look at this gorgeous patch I found. So I got back to the car, and of course the car is slightly higher. And would you believe, I found the lake. Not so far away is an orchid hotspot, aptly named Orchid Ridge. It is initially disconcerting as the drive follows a farmer's cropping paddock fence line. Don't be put off, a small sign and gate lead you to another rocky ridge line. Look all you like, take only photos, leave only footprints. We were thrilled to discover blankets of pink everlastings and plenty of orchids. Take a look at these everlastings. Aren't they gorgeous? Wow. Already I found some orchids. I've seen those before, so there's plenty of those. finally we made our way down to the causeway at the southern end of Mongers Lake, and I sent the drone into the air for a bird's eye view. Camel Soak is, as described, an orchid hotspot during the wildflower season. Camping there was divine, and we thoroughly enjoyed exploring Karara Rangeland Park. This morning we're breaking camp at Karara Rangeland Park. We're heading to Three Springs, I think that's what it's called, via the Tractor Museum. But of course yesterday the flowers hadn't opened at Camel Soak. One was just about ready to pop. So this morning I'm going to go over and check to see if it's opened. Now what I did last night was I found out that in fact it's a lemon scented orchid. I could tell by the bud. It's an orchid we haven't got photos of or looked at. So fingers crossed this morning it's open and we can go and have a look at it. Here goes. Has the lemon scented orchid bloomed this morning? We'll soon find out. Let's do it. A bit muddy here this morning. I see the patch, I see the yellows, so maybe they are out. Let's hope so. Everything is wet here this morning. We've had some rain. The sun's popping out now. I guess I'm going to have to be pretty careful on these rocks. We've got a bit of slime on them now. It's not looking promising. We can't stay another day to wait for the orchids. Keep looking. No, they're not opened. In fact, it looks like it's closed up since yesterday. Oh well, at least I know where they are. Well, that's pretty disappointing. You'd have thought it would open for us, surely. Nope. Well, I better go and look for some more orchids before we leave. Goodbye, lemon-scented orchids. Perhaps next time. I may not have found what I wanted. So I'm going to take one last look at all the beautiful orchids that are here. There's a fairy glen of orchids in there. A very kind lady this morning pointed out her find, which were the ant orchids, and I hadn't seen these. Have a look at this. How cute are they? Gotta be careful where you step. So gorgeous. They're everywhere. Look. One last fix before we leave. Oh. Everywhere. So tiny. Goodbye, fairy glen of orchids. See you next time. If you like what you see, don't forget to subscribe. Press the like button and leave a comment.